Well, greetings, Moody Theological Seminary Hebrew students. We're getting ready for week 2. And again, Shalom Eretz Yisrael to you. Peace from the land of Israel. As you know, I'm here for the duration of this course and looking forward to leading you through the study of Hebrew from the Holy Land. I think they speak Hebrew here, except it's modern Hebrew. It's a little different, very similar, but a little different. Well, in any case, let's get down into this week's work. I'm looking forward to reading and responding to your class introductions community posts this week. Now, those shall all be posted and reviewing your first week's work. And I do hope you are marking out a good self-disciplined study schedule for mastering biblical Hebrew. Yes, it can be challenging as we get deeper in, but trust me on this, it will be worth it all as you begin to read the text of the Word of God in its initial original language. A little quote here from Jim Elliot. By the way, go back and look at the first week post because I added a quote there as well. But from Jim Elliot, the martyred missionary, he wrote, "Feel poured out over a great many interests with intense desire to do so, but so little power and time to accomplish. Hebrew. I can think of nothing I'd like better than to be able to pick up a page of the Hebrew Old Testament and read it at sight. Greek loses a lot of its challenge when one gets to know a little. So, again, jump in, learn Hebrew, and learn Greek as well. Be able to read the Bible, the Word of God, in the original language. By the way, the apartment I'm staying at here in Israel, the couple who are the lessees of this apartment, the wife is a niece or grandniece, I forget which, of Nate Saint, who was martyred along with Jim Elliot by the Hockey Indians back in the late 50s. So it's a small world. Real privilege to be serving here, and then especially with those extra notability of the couple I'm filling in for. As far as the week's work, we're focusing on syllabification and pronunciation this week, in week 2. And so an overview is provided here, but do access the week 2 link in the week's work in the shell. Our lesson objectives are 3. By the completion of this week's lesson, you should be able to recite and understand the 2 rules of syllabification. You should accurately syllabify Hebrew words for pronunciation. And you should be able to give definitions for the vocabulary on page 25 of the grammar. With regard to pratico, or for the study requirements in Pratico and Pelt, you want to study the grammar, chapter 3. You want to watch and listen to Pratico and Pelt video lectures, lesson 3. And you want to go through the vocabulary words again on page 25. Make sure you know those. Your assignments for week 2 is pronunciation. After practicing, record yourself reading Psalm 23:1 in Hebrew. You have quiz 2, and you have your workbook exercise 3. The supplemental activities, not required but recommended, is to post and discuss this week with your peers in the community post discussion forum. View a presentation covering lesson 3. View the syllabifying and reading of Genesis 1:1a presentation, and complete the vocabulary practice quiz. Trust that your class introduction is done. Do get acquainted with your peers there. And then remember, each week's folder is going to give you the lesson objectives as it did above, the reading, viewing, listening to be done, the assignments, the discussion board question, etc. if there is any. Just right now, for our first few weeks, we're just encouraging you to discuss on your own, between your own, on the discussion board about the week's work. You want to constantly compare the course schedule and course shell to make sure you're getting all your work done. And do pay close attention to the announcement page for any additional announcements and emails. Each time you log into the course, I think it defaults to the announcement page. You ought to just skim over it quick, make sure there's nothing new there that you need to take note of. And again, our week runs from Tuesday midnight, that's Monday night, Tuesday morning, through the following Monday night. So from 12:01 a.m. Tuesday through 11:59 the following Monday night. And that gives you a full week, including the weekend. But remember, your workbook assignments are due by noon on Saturday of each week for the syllabus. And remember what I've said about discussion boards. I won't repeat that again here, but keep in mind the timing. And of course, the late policy is here again for you, just a reminder. And last, this week's weekly post with pictures of my time in Israel is attached, this time with videos from Tel Gezer. I was just there yesterday, so enjoy. And by the way, these are my first real attempt at using my iPhone's video function and narrating the same, so please be kind. For some reason, Video Movie Maker plays the videos upside down. VLC Media Player does well with the videos, so there's no problem with that means of playing. But I trust that the other various media software programs will play it right side up as well. If any of you video aficionados can pass editing tips to me that ensure that these will play right side up for Windows Movie Maker, I would really appreciate it. I looked through that device and I couldn't find any tools that would help me do that. So if you know of some, please let me know. Well, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me through my email address, or if need be, you can contact me here personally using Skype or FaceTime. My contact information is below. Again, Shalom, Me'eretz Yisrael.